Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima, I hope you're all well, I hope you're all safe, and in this video I want to talk about 5 fragrances that I absolutely love, but I think at least at this moment I will not repurchase a second bottle. Either for a backup bottle, either for a brand new bottle, either because they are discontinued and they are very hard to come by, either because they are a bit overpriced and so I don't see myself ever repurchase a new bottle, either because they are just an exclusive edition and as such they are also very hard to find, at least where I am in Portugal, and either because the brand is not here in Portugal, it's not located in Portugal, so again a bit hard to find. So I think you already know where I'm coming from, and without further ado, let's talk about these 5 fantastic fragrances right here. And the first one is from Gucci, and this is in the discontinued category. Tell me in the comments down below, by the way, if you want me to talk about my favorite discontinued fragrances, and this is definitely one of them. It is Gucci pour Homme. I already have this fragrance for over 3 years. As you can see, this is how much I already wore this fragrance. I absolutely love this one. This is one of my all-time favorite tea-based scents. This is very spicy. You have cinnamon. You have a touch of a pepperiness in here. A bit of saffron, maybe herbal, but the black tea, it's the most prominent notes. A bit sweet, not overly sweet. It's smooth and it's so realistic and it's so relaxing. I absolutely love this fragrance right here, and I love the bottle presentation. I love the color of the liquid. Sadly, Gucci discontinued this fragrance. Actually, this is already long time discontinued, but still it was widely available in the online discounters. It's where I purchased this one. I purchased this one at Notino, but now it's out of stock. It's very hard to find this fragrance, and I think the only place that I found Gucci pour Homme it was in Frankfurt duty free airport. So that was the only place that I found Gucci pour Homme fragrances. Other than that, very hard to come by, and so that's why now I'm going easy on the trigger with this one. I discovered this fragrance thanks to Manny over Cascade Scents. Shout outs to Manny from Cascade Scents, loved his channel. This is one of his signature fragrances and I love this. One of the best tea-based scents out there. This is one of the best Gucci fragrances out there, and even in terms of performance, I mean, yes, this doesn't project all that much, but in terms of longevity, actually this will last through a very long time. So in terms of performance, I don't get a lot of complaints. It's very likable, very well done. This is borderline a masterpiece for a designer, in my opinion. It is Gucci pour Homme 2. The next fragrance that I have here is from House of Puredistance, and this is in the overpriced category. It is Puredistance M. This one right here. Hope that you can see it clearly. This is Puredistance M, created by Jedup. Actually, it's the nose behind this fragrance. So Puredistance M, I think this is based in Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken. At least the owner of the brand, it's from the Netherlands, and Puredistance M is amazing. It's been one of my all-time favorite. It's been actually my favorite leather fragrance, but I think it was replaced by Guerlain Cuir Intense. Nonetheless, this is still one of my all-time favorite leather scents. This is incredible. I love the spices in here. You have a lot of saffron, pepper, cloves, and of course a lot of leather. This is very spicy and very leathery. This is masculine, this is elegant, it's sophisticated. Oh man, I love this so much. The only downside is of course the price. I mean, this is a 100 ml bottle size and will run you for 490 euros, so almost 500 euros for a perfume bottle of this size, 100 ml. So the perfume oil concentration is 25%, so this is in the parfum category in terms of concentration, but still it's not unique. If you don't want to spend this amount of money, you can go with Hermès Bellamy. And Hermès Bellamy came first, so this is more inspired by that fragrance. I mean, it's not a clone, it's not incredibly identical, but it's in the same category. It's the Hermès Bellamy. It's also very spicy, it's leathery, it's woodsy, it's aromatic. Just like this. This has a bit of, it's more deep, has more depth. It's more rich in the spices. The spices here are much more realistic, I would say. This one has a more natural feeling to it. Yes, but still, it's not worth the price tag, in my opinion. One of the best leathers for me, yes, but still, it's not worth 490 euros. And that's the only reason why I will not repurchase another bottle of this one. Well, I don't see myself actually even finishing this bottle in the near future, because this is very, very special. This is more for upscale events, more for that special day-to-night situation. So, I mean, this is not incredibly versatile. Performance is incredible. Even the likability of this fragrance is incredible. But again, because of its price tag, because of the scent character, I mean, it's not a fragrance that I will wear on a daily basis. So I will not, at least to this moment, I'm not seeing myself repurchase the second bottle of Puredistance M, but I see myself wearing and purchase Bellamy by Hermès. The next fragrance that I have here is from House of Dolce & Gabbana, and I very recently did a review of this one. It is Dolce & Gabbana The One Mysterious Night. This one right here. This is an exclusive edition of The One. This is also Eau de Parfum concentration. It's my favorite version of The One currently. Still, I really do love the one Eau de Parfum. But this one, while I will not, at least I don't see myself repurchase a new bottle of Mysterious Night, because very hard to come by here in Portugal. This fragrance, man, I love how this fragrance smells like. You have a lot of rose. Rose here, it's the most prominent note. You have this jammy, a bit sweet, not overly sweet rose, but still has a realistic part in here of the rose. So you have a lot of rose, have a touch of bergamot. It's a bit spicy. Have a touch of oud, although, like I said on my review, this is not the most realistic oud, the most natural smelling oud. This is more like that dark, woody, resinous, nuanced type of oud. And of course you have amber, you have labdanum, so you also have that DNA of the one, of course, but this one is done to perfection. I love this so much. This is a 150 ml bottle size, so again, I think I will never finish this huge bottle. And even if I do, I don't know if I will repurchase a second bottle. I mean, even just if I find a great deal, just like I did with this one in the first place. Nonetheless, this is a stunning scent right here. It's The One Mysterious Night, and this is an Eau de Parfum concentration. Next fragrance that I have here is from House of SoOud. And this is highly underrated. One of the best boozy fragrances. I actually already recorded my top 10 best boozy fragrances, and this one was very well featured in that video. And the fragrance is Jedup. This one right here. So Jedup is a 60 ml bottle size and has a very unique, it's a very unique looking bottle. The House of SoOud is owned by Stéphane Humbert Lucas, which is a parfumeur, a French parfumeur who also has his own line, Stéphane Humbert Lucas line, with SoOud Jadab, Mortal Skin by Jamestown. I mean, I love his creations, and SoOud is a second branch. And I don't know if this brand is still exists or not. I mean, I heard some rumors that this fragrance brand will cease to exist, so I don't know how true that is. Nonetheless, Jedup, it's a stunning scent. You have whiskey in here, an incredibly realistic whiskey accord. A lot of people say that Badaon is the best, and I still consider Badaon to be the most realistic whiskey, because this one has more things going on. You have woods, you have dry woods in here. It has like an ambery facet also. But it's intoxicating, it's incredible. I love this. It has a floral nuance. Love this fragrance. Jedup by SoOud, it's one of the best boozy fragrances out there. Stunning whiskey accord in here. But well, this brand, it's very hard to come by. I actually purchased this one in Lithuania, in Vilnius, when I was there. I think this one was my first purchase in Vilnius, while I was in Vilnius. So this is SoOud Jadab. It's incredible. And even I really do like the bottle presentation, this 60 ml bottle presentation. It's incredible. But although this is not very expensive, I mean, I think this is in the 130 euros range, and this is a 60 ml bottle size. Still, it's hard to come by, nonetheless, at least here in Portugal. But it's a stunning scent, nonetheless. Jedup, SoOud. And last but certainly not least, from the house of Amouage, and Amouage is one of my all-time favorite niche brands, but this one, I mean, I don't see myself pulling this one off on a daily basis, and it is Amouage Gold Man. This one right here. Love the bottle presentation of Amouage fragrances. This is Gold Man. This was the first fragrance released by Amouage in the 80s. This is animalic. Then this is incredibly powdery, very floral, have jasmine in here. Wow, this is from another era, you know. Intoxicating, but very animalic, very powdery, floral. I mean, for me, this fragrance is one of the best from Amouage, hands down. Love the scent character, love the craftsmanship behind this fragrance. It's unique. For me, it's very unique, and it's very well done. But again, it's very hard to pull off. I'll be honest here, it's very hard to pull off because of the animalic facets. It's incredibly powdery, and powdery accords is hard for me to appreciate, and this one is one of the exceptions. I really do appreciate this fragrance by what it is, but it's not very versatile. Overall, it's not very versatile, but it's incredible. I love Gold Man, but again, I don't see myself, I mean, finishing a full bottle of Gold Man from Amouage, and that's why I don't see myself repurchase Gold Man. Nonetheless, one of the best from Amouage, hands down, one of the best animalic fragrances out there. I love the same character. Still, it's very regal, in my opinion. It's very elegant, and you need definitely to go easy on the trigger with this one because the performance is actually incredible, like almost all Amouage fragrances. So the last fragrance here, but definitely not least, is Gold Man from Amouage. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what fragrances do you absolutely love but you don't see yourself repurchase a second bottle. Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.